Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I am the owner of the TrustIsYou.com. The reason I'm doing this uh, Zoom meeting is because I want to talk to you about capital gains because there's short-term and then long-term capital gains. Now, first off, if you're not sure what a capital gain is, this is coming from the IRS. I'm reading this from the IRS tax tip 2003-29. Almost everything you own for personal purpose, pleasure, or investment is a capital asset. That's from the IRS, so it's very, very broad. Now, the difference between short term and long term is a year long. So if you're doing something short term, wholesaling, fix and flipping, cryptocurrency, if you're investing, day trader, things like that, short term capital gains today, this is December 27th, almost the end of the year. December 27th, capital gains for everybody is 23.8%. Now, here's a warning for you. Back in November of 2021, those two huge bills that Congress passed, one was a transportation bill, and I forget what the other one was. There is jargon, or there is legislation in there to say people making more than $400,000 a year will pay 40% in capital gains. That has not gone into effect yet, but that could be coming down the road. I'm not there at $400,000 a year. I hope I will be sometime soon, but if you that is something to be worried about. So again, if you are going have a high income, your capital gains may go up in the future, your short-term capital gains. Now, switching over to long-term capital gains. This is from the IRS also. There are three levels for long-term capital gains. This could either be zero for nonprofits, this could be 15%, or it could be 20%. I am not a CPA. I do not discuss what those capital gains are because I am an insurance agent, not a CPA. But think about it, when you go to sell something, again, an asset, you could be paying quite a bit. I know. Y'all are saying, well, when I sell my house, I don't have to worry about that. True. When a couple sells a house, they have up to $500,000 in profit they can write off on that. This is for investors. I work with investors. I don't care if you are in real estate, if you're in crypto, if you're crypto mining, if you're in the stock market, if you're a day trader, if you're in Forex, if you're in Novatech, if you're doing any kind of investing, you need to know what capital gains are. And I want to teach you how you can save them, just like the Rockefellers do. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, again, my name is Sally Gimmon, and the website is thetrustisYou.com. You can get my slide deck there to find out more information. I do a live Monday night meeting, 8 p.m. Mondays, East Coast time, Q&A. And I'm also going to start in January, do podcasts, say, stop paying capital gains now. I hope you can subscribe to that. Now, with the reason I'm talking about this is I do offer a very specialized trust. 95% of the trusts out there only avoid going through the court system when someone dies. My mom and dad had that. What Susie Orman talks about, that's to avoid probate. This trust is a very specialized trust. Less than 5% of the population has it, and it is based on Nelson Rockefeller's famous quote, "Own nothing, control everything." This is what I want to teach you all today. The trust, the full name, so you have it, is Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary Spendthrift Trust. Irrevocable goes from generation to generation. 95% of the trust is just one generation and they're done with. When I do my dad's taxes for 2022, that trust is over with. So irrevocable, generation to generation. Complex, it means the trust can hold money from day to day, month to month, year to year, or decade to decade. Discretionary, the trustee can make the rules for all the beneficiaries. Non-grantor, someone who is not a beneficiary or someone who you invest with is going to sign up for the trust. You'll need their social security number. They'll sign up for the trust and then they sign themselves away. This makes it 100% private. And then spendthrift is a very specialized way to say that this trust can enter contracts, and it's a contract, not statutory. All your LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps are statutory laws, also state laws. This is a federal contract. It is in the IRS code. For those of you who want to research as much as they can, the correct IRS code. So if you go to talk to your CPA and they think this is a lie, just tell them, read IRS code 643B as in Bravo. Again, that's 643B tax code. This makes it completely legal. Now, with what I'm talking about, there are two different trusts. One's a business trust. That's for all 1099 income. I run three businesses, online businesses. Those go through the trust. My brother has a brewery. My sister-in-law has her landscape design company. That's in the business trust. Now, with the beneficial trust, this is for investments. If you have W-2 income, I can't help you with these trusts. I'm sorry, but I have several teachers who are investors, real estate investors, who only do their real estate through the beneficial trust. What they do with their teaching salary, and one of my teachers is now retired. She gets her pension. That does not go through the trust. Any of your 401k money does not go through the trust until you cancel it out. This is only present day money. Now, with the beneficial trust, I do want to both trusts, the beneficial and the business trust, the three things it helps you with. Number one, it helps you save money on federal taxes. Everyone loves that. Number two, it keeps your information 100% private. Nobody can look you up, sue you, or anything else. And then the third thing, the biggest thing I think, is it keeps you from being sued. You own nothing. When somebody goes after you to try to sue you for something and they can't find any, when an attorney finds out you own nothing, oh, well, they're not going to write the paperwork for you on that. Now, both of these trusts, the business trust and this beneficial trust, have never been audited because it is a very specialized trust. As soon as they see what it is, a spendthrift trust, the auditors are like, can't touch it. Who used to sing that song? I forget. Don't touch this. Can't touch this. Now, with the beneficial trust, there's 6 things that helps you save for money on. It defers capital gains into infinity and beyond. Again, short-term capital gains today, 23.8%. Long-term capital gains, 15 or 20%. I'm not the CPA. That's a question for your CPA. It defers interest income. If you're doing the BRRRR strategy, I also participate in notes where I am the mortgage on houses. That's called interest income. Defers that into infinity. If you are getting dividend income, if you have stocks, one of my clients inherited his parents' stock portfolio. Boy, were they very well invested. He's living a nice life and then saving all the taxes. Last year, he paid over almost $90,000 in capital gains on his stock portfolio. So he loves this. Stock dividends. If you are a real estate investor, rent rolls. I don't care if you're in an RV park, short-term rental, long-term rental, whatever you're doing, rent rolls will all go through the trust and save taxes on that. And then the last one is royalties. I have a client who inherited his grandfather's property in Oklahoma. He's got 6 oil wells on that. Woohoo! I have 2 songwriters out of Nashville. They're not a couple, man and a woman. They're not a couple. They have 2 songs together. This is why they got the trust. She, on her own, has 1 song that's been sung by 4 separate country western singers. I didn't know there was so much money being a songwriter. So she's doing quite well. If you have a book, this is what the beneficial trust will help you with. Again, I do go live every Monday night, 8 p.m. East Coast time, to do a Q&A. Or if you go out to learn, gave you the wrong website. You go out to thetrustisyou.com where you can get the slide deck. You can also set an appointment with me. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you can save. I want to help as many investors save as much money as possible. I am not anti-American, but check out thetrustisyou.com. Take care. Have a beautiful 2023. Bye-bye.